Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we shine a light into the often dark corners of corporate filings. Today we're looking at a report that might seem a little light on numbers, but it's packed with some pretty significant news for our favorite medical device company, CytoSorbents Corporation, and it's all about a really important product they've been trying to get approved. This is a current report filed on August 20th, but it's talking about events from August 14th. This tells us something important happened recently regarding their product called CytoSorbents. The filing itself is a Form 8K, which is essentially a report of unscheduled material events or corporate changes that are important to investors. Think of it as a company announcing, hey, this big thing just happened and you need to know about it like right now. The company we're focusing on is CytoSorbents Corporation. They're known for a blood purification system that helps remove toxins and other harmful substances from the blood. They are listed on the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker symbol CTSO. This means they are a publicly traded company and their stock performance is something many people watch closely. Now let's get to the heart of why this report was filed. It mainly points to an announcement made on August 20th concerning an appeal to the US Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA. This section tells us the main story. CytoSorbents appealed the decision by the FDA. The FDA had previously said no or denied their request to get their product CytoSorbents approved for market entry. This is a really big deal because FDA approval is like a golden ticket for medical products in the United States. Without it, a company can't sell its product here. The report also mentions that the actual press release detailing this news is attached as an exhibit. While this specific 8K filing doesn't give us the juicy details of the appeal's outcome, it confirms the news was released and that it's focused on this regulatory hurdle. So what exactly happened with this appeal? The filing doesn't tell us directly, but the fact that they're filing an 8K to announce the outcome of an appeal implies that the outcome is significant. It could mean they won their appeal, which would be fantastic news for the company and its investors, or they could have lost again, which wouldn't be so good. However, usually companies file these to share positive developments, especially ones discussed in a press release. This suggests they likely got some favorable news regarding CytoSorbents. Think about CytoSorbents. If this product is approved, it means CytoSorbents can now start selling it in the US market. This could lead to increased revenue, growth, and potentially higher stock prices. The FDA's approval process is notoriously rigorous, especially for innovative medical devices that fall under the de novo pathway, which is for novel low to moderate risk devices. Getting past the FDA's initial denial and then winning an appeal suggests the company made a strong case for why CytoSorbents is safe and effective. We don't have specific financial numbers in this particular filing to analyze, like revenue or profits, because this 8K is purely about a material event, the FDA appeal outcome announcement. However, the implications of this announcement are massive for the company's financial future. If they secured approval or a positive step forward, it directly impacts their revenue streams and market position. Let's consider the broader picture for CytoSorbents. They operate in the critical care and blood purification market. Medical devices in this space are often complex and require extensive testing and regulatory approvals. Successfully navigating these processes is a key indicator of a company's management strength and its product's potential. A win here would validate their technology and their strategic approach to market entry. CytoSorbents' main product, the CytoSorb device, is already used in many countries to remove inflammatory mediators from the blood in critically ill patients. CytoSorbents is likely an extension or modification of this technology, perhaps for a different specific application or patient population. Getting it approved in the US would open up the largest healthcare market in the world for them. Now, while this filing only tells us that a press release about the appeal outcome was issued, we can infer the tone. Typically, companies only file an 8K to announce an event like this if it's material and often positive. It's rare for a company to file an 8K to announce a final denial of a product that's crucial for their growth. Therefore, it's highly probable that CytoSorbents received favorable news from their FDA appeal. Let's think about what a positive outcome means. It would allow them to commercialize CytoSorbents in the US, leading to potential sales growth and market penetration. This could attract more investors and solidify their position as a key player in the blood purification industry. On the flip side, if the appeal was unsuccessful, it would represent a significant setback, potentially forcing them to reevaluate their strategy for this product. But given the filing, the positive spin is more likely. The filing also lists the exhibits, and importantly, it confirms the press release dated August 2025 is provided. This press release is where the real details of the FDA appeal outcome would be found. Then we have Exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file. This is a standard part of ECC filings, making the information more accessible for data analysis. The report is signed off by Dr. Philip P. Chan, the Chief Executive Officer. This confirms that the leadership is aware of and stands behind this announcement. So to wrap up, this 8K filing from CytoSorbents Corporation is relatively brief because its main purpose is to officially report that the company has communicated important news to the public. That news is all about the outcome of their appeal to the FDA for their DrugSorb 8R product. While the filing doesn't give us the exact win or loss, the context strongly suggests a positive development which could be a major turning point for the company's ability to bring this potentially life-saving technology to the US market. Now, looking at this from a broader perspective, CytoSorbents has been working hard to expand its product lines and geographic reach. This FDA appeal outcome is a critical piece of that puzzle. If they have indeed secured approval or a significant step forward, it dramatically strengthens their market position and revenue potential. The risk here would always be regulatory hurdles, and it seems they are on the path to overcoming a major one. The opportunity is the vast US market for critical care products. In my opinion, CytoSorbents seems to be making strategic moves to grow. The focus on getting products like DrugSorb 8R approved shows a clear direction. While we don't have the financials here, a regulatory win of this magnitude typically precedes positive financial results. The key takeaway is potential access to a huge market, which is a strong positive indicator. We'll be keeping a close eye on their next financial reports to see how this plays out in the numbers. Alright, that's our breakdown of this CytoSorbents filing. What's your take on this FDA development? And what do you expect for the company? Let us know in the comments. If you found this analysis helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the world of corporate finance and regulation. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description below for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Corporate Decoder.